I'm sure this happens to you too, but you know, like I'm not really being hyperbolic when I say everywhere I go, people want to talk about Ugly Betty.
Yes.
And obviously that's in part because it was so.
But I mean, we're talking now, like this is 15, 20 years later. So that's like, it still comes up every day.
But for me, when people want to talk to me specifically about it, it is almost always, it's either my best friend and I are just like Marc and Amanda.
Oh yeah, I get that all the time.
Or it's seeing a character like Justin and a character like Marc on the show when I was a kid. That relationship, I think, especially for kids, young people, to see a character like Justin, and then to see this evil guy soften
so much,
seeing a
nurture
a young man, but a man nurture. It's so special, so beautiful.
And I wonder what the discussions were in the writer's room of, okay, when Justin comes in. Well, first of all, the funniest thing is in the elevator when you say, can you call him her child?
Betty's son. Yeah,
pregnancy weight.
Yeah, oh, that's pregnancy weight.
So at first, so they did that perfect thing where we first insult while also being like, what I love is that when it gets nice, it never gets so nice that it loses all of that flair to begin with. So it's like, oh, Betty brought her son to work. It's not her son. You don't care either way. But you nurture this human who's there, and you meet him with kindness. And how much of that did you have any discussions about what the relationship would be between Marc and Justin?
No, I don't remember I don't remember there being any, like, I don't remember them asking for my opinion about it. But I definitely remember, I remember my relationship with Marc in Delicato.
Yeah.
Was not dissimilar to it was, he had so much love and support.
Yes, he did.
As did Justin.
Right.
But unlike Justin, Marc in Delicato wasn't, as far as I know, he wasn't like at that time, he wasn't going to a regular school.
No, he was going to school on set, I think.
I think so. In New York, he went to a regular school. Once he was like a teenager, he started going to...
No, but originally, he was... He
was going... In New York, I remember him going to like we'll ask him when he comes on.
We'll find out, yes.
But I do know that... I remember thinking Marc St. James would speak to Justin Suarez like an adult, not like a kid.
Huh.
Not it wouldn't, first of all, Marc wouldn't know how to talk to a kid.
Right.
But Marc knows how to talk to someone like this.
Yeah.
And he sees himself in this kid.
Wow.
And I'm sure envies and because we find out later that Marc St. James comes from a conservative home and has an accepting mother. And I'm sure, like, to see this little boy being given this opportunity to hang out at Mode magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's so beautiful. This is the other thing. That scene that we finally have at the end of the episode at the photo shoot where he says, "Be who you are, wear what you want, just learn how to run really fast."
Yes.
In my head, that scene is 10 minutes long, but it's like less than a minute. But in my head, it was like so impactful and so huge. And I think it's one of the scenes that has stood the test of time.